What's up, y'all? This be your boy Skyler, and you're watching my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 6 episode, I think 7 or 8, one of the two. But what's up, y'all? I didn't write down any notes. I didn't really make any tweets about the show because the first 30 minutes of the show I was still outside talking to one of my best friends, having a deep conversation. So I just got through watching the show. So I don't know how I'm gonna get through this without no notes, but I'm just gonna go by what stands out to me the most. So let's just get into the video. Before I get into the video, I just want to say that I've been contemplating on whether I'm just going to go on a hiatus for the rest of the year, like I did last year. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know because, with Real Housewives of Atlanta still being on and Love and Hip Hop not being on right now, I only have one video. And I don't want to just give you guys just one video for the next week or two because Love and Hip Hop don't really air again till next week. So I'm not really sure on what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking about going on hiatus until the holidays are over with. I may not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'll make that decision later. I'm not really sure, but I think I might go on hiatus. I might not, but I did it last year because I was basically tired and I was stressed and I just needed that break. But I might give y'all one more video before Christmas comes. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me because I really don't know. But right now I'm contemplating on going on hiatus until the new year starts. So we'll see about that. But let's just get into the video. We pick up where we left off with the bus ride. And you know what I'm saying? Kenya to pretty much piss motherfuckers off without her yelling and her screaming. And Nene basically came in and stepped in and said what she had to say. She said that Candy apologized and that was the end of it. As long as Candy fucking apologized, that's all that needed to be said. So as the bus ride goes on, they start having girl talk about relationships and being submissive to your man or whatnot. And Monique was talking about her husband and how her and her husband have sex a few times out of the week and how she's here to cater for her man. And in a sense Portia understood that because she was the same way with Cordelia, and she started crying because she felt like they were coming at her when she felt like she needed to respect her man or be the lesser to her husband. But now they understand Monique's side, and that's why she started crying. And you know what, I understood her position in it because they understood Monique's side of the fence, but they didn't really understand Portia's. Like Portia came out controlled and all of that stuff, like she was being controlled or being abused. But with Monique, it's just like, okay, well, she's not working, she's just being a housewife that she needs to be. So I understood why she would take it like that or whatnot. So it is what it is. So they finally get to Savannah. And they meet the white woman that's over the houses or whatnot. And Candy asked about the 100 houses, and the white woman was like, well, there's a lot of 100 houses in Savannah or whatnot. So as it was time to look for rooms, Candy was the first one to go up the stairs, and here's Kenya yet again taking digs at somebody's weight, talking about Candy must have smelled a Chick-fil-A burger or something when she went upstairs. Like, what type of shit is that to be saying about somebody? This bitch always taking digs at somebody's weight. Bitch, worry about that nappy ass hair and if damaged ass skin, and then you could talk about somebody else. But you always taking digs at somebody's weight. Candy took the master bedroom. Kenya felt some type of way about that. So Kenya being Kenya, having to be messy as fuck, goes to Nene to talk to her about it. Nene said that, she feels like she should have the master bedroom, but she's not going to trip about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She's pretty much comfortable in this room, but Kenya says she needs to say something to her about it. Kenya is trying her best to get some shit started because Kenya don't have a storyline. Kenya ain't got nothing else to do. The only storyline that she fucking had was that Kenya, Phaedra, and Apollo love triangle bullshit. Now that that's out the way, she ain't got nothing else to do. So now she got to do whatever she can to be in front of the motherfucking camera. So she's sitting up there pumping Nene up to go down there and confront everybody. So Nene goes downstairs and she's, talk to Candy about it. And just like Candy said in the confessional, Kenya ain't doing shit but trying to keep up shit. She trying to get Nene to do her dirty work, which she did because Nene really didn't say anything to anyone about being late say anything about anyone being late. Yeah, she was annoyed by it, but she didn't really have nothing to say about it until Kenya kept running her motherfucking mouth about it and pumping her up and making her go the fuck off. That's what happened, and this is exactly what Kenya was trying to do this time. So Monique looks at Phaedra and say, well, you had us late, so you know you need to be on time. Even though Monique was playing, Phaedra didn't take it as that way because she don't know Monique like that. So with that being said, if you don't know a bitch like that, then you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna play with the bitch like that. And that's how I feel too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if I don't know you like that, then you need to keep your motherfucking mouth closed. Don't worry about me being late. Worry about the fact that you on time. Don't worry about me being late. Worry about your damn self. That's how I would have felt about it. So I understood where Phaedra was coming from. You know what I'm saying? My Monique, you cool or whatever, but you don't need to be worried about me and what the fuck I got going on about me being late. So don't say nothing to me. Now, if that had been Nene or Candy or somebody like that, then maybe she wouldn't have took it like that. But Monique don't know her, so Monique just shut the fuck up, basically. So they get ready to go have a day out in Savannah, and Candy talks to Todd on FaceTime. And she basically said that, you know, Kenya was getting on her nerves, and how Kenya was trying to act like she was the principal, all of them when they was on the bus, and how they get on her nerves and whatnot. And honestly, Kenya was getting on my nerves. I can only imagine how I would be if I was on a motherfucking trip. She would have been getting on my nerves too. So, you know, her and Phaedra go down there, and, you know, they were on time, and they all leave. So now they going to visit the first African-American church. I think that's what they were going to visit. And, you know, it was a lot of rich history in the church. And then, all that shit got tainted once Portia opened up her airheaded ass mouth and said something about the Underground Railroad and how she thought it was a real train going up under there. Now, I'm just gonna say this. Now, when I was young, before I really knew what the fuck the Underground Railroad was, what it really was, I thought that it was a real railroad my damn self, like, you know, like a train going through there. But I never would have said that shit out loud like that. But I was young then, you know, I was like 7 or 8 years old then. That was long before we got into the damn histories and all of that shit. So, Portia, you should have kept that to yourself. You really should have kept it to yourself. You 32 years old. How the fuck you don't know what the fuck the Underground Railroad is? Like, you lost a whole bunch of cool points from me on that one, Portia. Like, I still like you. I still think you pretty. I still like you over Kenya, but you lost a lot of points with me. Then with your granddaddy being a damn civil rights activist. Lord knows he might be doing somersaults in that damn grave of his. Good God, Portia. Why would you do that? But, you know, whatever. So they ride around Savannah, and they go out and get a cocktail. Nene pays for everything. And, you know, so they all sit down and have a drink. And then Monique decides to bring up the fact that, you know, Candy used to date Chuck. But she tried to play it off like it was only 2 weeks. And Candy got the bitch straight. She basically let her know that, you know what I'm saying, it was more than just 2 weeks. We actually dated twice. He had a close relationship with my mom. I knew his family. I knew who his daughter was. I knew all of that. So Monique talking about, I didn't hear about that. I thought it was only 2 weeks. Bitch, why would you even bring it up? I feel like you was very insecure. You know what I'm saying? Candy never brought the shit up. She didn't plan on bringing it up unless you did. Why the fuck would you even bring it up? And then, you know what I'm saying, you acting all insecure and everything like that. Now, I don't even like Kenya, but I will say that she was giving me every last of life when she was being messy at that damn table, because Monique opened up that can of whoop ass and she wasn't able to take it, because when Candy was clocking her ass, she didn't know what to do with herself. Well, a Pinocchio looking ass, I don't like that bitch. She looked like fucking Pinocchio by the face. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. And Candy was just going on and on and on about how he used to spend a lot of money on her and everything like that. So then Phaedra walks in. And then, you know, Phaedra explains, you know, the fact that she used to date him too. And Monique looking long-faced. Like, bitch, you brought it up. So what the fuck you mad for? And then when Portia said, you might need to ask him a couple of questions because he didn't tell you everything you needed to know. Which he did not. You opened that bridge up and you let everybody walk across it. You did that. Nobody asked you to lead us to the Mississippi River Bridge. You did that. Nobody asked you to do that. But you know what? I don't know what you were thinking about when you did that dumb shit. But you did it. So you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. And then, you know, you want to get mad at Portia, want to get all crunk with her and do the 1-2 step with her and shit. And then, you know, Portia read your dumb ass, your Pinocchio looking ass for pieces because you want to bring up her situation with Cordell. despite what the fuck they went through in their marriage, the fact remains that you tried to throw shade at Candy and you got shut down because you didn't know all the motherfucking facts, dumb bitch. So shut the fuck up. How you gonna try to speak on a relationship that you didn't even know nothing about, which was 20 years ago? You seem very salty. You seem more than salty to me, and you seem fucking pressed and insecure about yourself with your Pinocchio looking ass. That's why Candy got your ass together. So sit the fuck down. And y'all, it's pretty much apparent that I don't like Monique. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I did the best I could without any notes or tweets. I did the best that I could. But this is my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 6, episode 8. I think I might do another video called, I might do the rant segment. That might be the last video I do before Christmas Eve and everything come up. But I don't know. We'll see about that. I'm not sure, but like I said, we will see about that. Like I said, I'm really thinking about taking a hiatus until the new year, so we'll see about that. But I'm out here, you guys. Peace.